heard there is your latest one, At Your Feet.
At Your Feet, yeah.
And that's kind of at the end of what's been an incredibly tough period for you as a band, because you lost your guitarist, Mark, didn't you, last year?
Sure, yeah.
Was it a tough decision, you know, to carry on with a band without him?
Yeah.
Must have been.
Yeah, I mean, such devastating news like that, when it happens, you just have to reevaluate your whole life. And I think myself and Glenn, just sat around and thinking, well, what would Mark do? And I know he would, he'd push us on. He was always like the driving force of the band, very charismatic guy, and absolutely massively, we were lost without him in those first few months. And the decision we made was we didn't want to kind of replace him in the band. We wanted to kind of start a new chapter, you know. So what we wanted to do was, instead of it being the 3-piece, we went with a 4-piece. And we engaged with our fans, we engaged with everybody, just to see, was this the right thing to do. But our gut instinct was that music has helped me through literally every dark moment in my life. And I was just hearing Mark in my ear being like, finish what we both started. So we've been on this amazing journey for 17 years now, going from rags to riches. And we've been sitting on shows like this talking about how successful everything was. And then to have something as devastating as that, he's not just my band member. I've been mates with him for 35 years. We met each other as kids. So yeah, it's I guess one of the hardest parts is doing it publicly, is grieving publicly, but being very open about the grieving process too. I went down a dark hole most of last year, not really realising how to kind of deal with grief. And I guess I did what most guys my age do, is like go down the pub, and try and sort it out with alcohol. So I think it was like Christmas time, I got back to Dublin, and I was fully set on not drinking. But by the time the plane had landed, I was drunk. And I spent the whole of Christmas, I kind of ruined Christmas for myself by being drunk. Because I went back to Dublin, it was a really triggering place to be, because you're looking at the corner where you guys had kind of hung out and stuff. So I got back on the 27th of December, and I just said, enough's enough. I need to face and stare down grief, stone cold sober. So I came back, I gave up alcohol, cigarettes, caffeine, I say all the good stuff.
Yeah.
So then I started working out 3 times a week and sparring on a Sunday. I made a lot of changes in my life to process it, because I firmly believe that if you kick it down the road, it's going to be there for you. Yeah, it does. It's like a car crash for you. So, like I said, anybody who's trying to deal with that right now, doing stone cold sober is the best way you can process those feelings. Because there's a lot at stake.
Well, part of that process, I suppose, was making this new album, which is called Satellites. It's number 2 now in the album charts. Congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
So are you going to take it on tour? You're looking forward to performing it live?
Yeah.
Very different, obviously.
Yeah, so it's a very bittersweet thing. We dedicated the album to Mark, and all of our fans have got us to the top of the charts again, which is incredible. We put the tickets on sale for the tour, still unsure about what the public's reaction was going to be, and they sold out. So the whole arena tour is now sold out, and now we've put on dates for the next summer as well, due to the massive demand that there is.
Right.
But I guess it's going to be bittersweet. We're obviously remembering our brother in arms at these shows as well. But it's a great chance to showcase exactly what he's doing.
100%, and I can only say it looks like good things are happening for you as well, and especially with the album, the song, the tour, but also personally as well in your life. Congratulations, you recently got engaged.
Yeah.
I mean the location.
Okay, got the picture. That's my beautiful girlfriend, well, fiance now, and when you're speaking about Norway, that's Norway. That's literally our favourite place in the world. It's the Seven Sisters waterfall. So I'd hiked up. I put it because it was a surprise. So I put everything in the backpack. I mean, I everything in. So I'm like hiking, and about halfway up, I'm sweating. I'm about to faint. She's asking me, "Am I okay?" I don't know if it's the right time to do it or not, but we ended up.
Huge congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
The Scripts new album, Satellites,